moment when you're like, okay, I'm gonna do this, it's gonna happen, I'm gonna work on Atari Arcade and make this happen?
I was approached and said, hey, Microsoft wants to do this project with Atari, and you're in charge of the web at Atari, so come up with an idea. And that was kind of the, what do we do now moment. You know, it kind of sat and evolved, and it became this, well, why don't we do a game? And then it became, well, that's sort of interesting, but other people have done games on the internet. So then it became, well, why don't we do an arcade? And it evolved into, okay, so we have 150 games in our catalog, and we'll do this arcade with 150 games, and it'll be great. And then we decided, well, that's still not big enough. How do we make this even bigger? And so we decided to actually make the whole project open source, or at least parts of it. And that was kind of the moment where like, all right, this is going to be the next cool thing in gaming on the web. And then some little birdie from Microsoft decided, well, why don't you guys try HTML5? You know, why don't you really make this innovative? Everyone has done things in Flash, but no one's really done anything in HTML5, especially in games. So we kind of like, all right, we'll add that to the pot. That is going to be this huge project that is the Atari Arcade. So that was kind of the big aha moment of creation and designing of the project. Pretty much every day we were faced with questions like, well, how do we do that? Or that's never been done before. And pick up the phone, call the engineer at Microsoft and be like, hey, we need you guys to help out with your engineering team from Internet Explorer because we want to do this cool thing. Or you guys at Grant Skinner, you know, they're coming to us with ideas like, we want to do sound in an internet browser that also works on a mobile phone, but that's never been done before. How do we do that? And it's like, okay, we need to have another phone call and discuss it. So there was a lot of different interesting projects going on and conversations on like, how do we do all these things that have never been done before.
So thank you so much for sitting down and talking with me.